The shoreline of the Indian western coast, which stretches up to the Indian Ocean, begins with 720-kilometer coastal strip of Maharashtra, is popularly known as Konkan. This region is known for its natural resources, full of historical significance and hard-working people. As a tourist destination, Konkan has the power to refresh and recharge one's soul. It is an attraction for Indian as well as international tourists, keen to be transformed into the trade and industry hub and ready to become an attractive destination for small and medium-scale industries. A visionary young man from this red soil, dreaming about overcoming challenges in the development of Konkan region, having foresight and being conscious by protecting the fragile environment, today is functioning at a global level, yet at the same time dreams and works for the local development. He is none other than Konkan's son of the soil, Honorable Shri Suresh Prabhu.
Konkan is blessed with a lot of natural beauties, has very talented people, has a great history, but unfortunately the kind of economic development that people expect has not happened. We said the development can happen not just of place but of people also, because development of place without people has no development, and development of people should happen in such a way that what people desire is what people's capability should be developed.
Suresh Prabhu was elected as the youngest chairman of the biggest cooperative bank in India. During his tenure as the chairman of the Saraswat Bank, Suresh Prabhu got TCS to undertake a survey in making Sindhudurg a tourist destination. Human development should be the ultimate aim of any government. Some like-minded colleagues with Suresh Prabhu collectively visualized a workable and replicable model of holistic human development that aims at empowering communities, supporting civil society initiatives, and channelizing entrepreneurial energy. Thus was born Manav Sadhan Vikas Sanstha.
The main objective of the Manav Sadhan Sanstha is not to do only social work, but to bring out a model which has been mentioned as the Linked Development Based Regional Development Model, which is supposed to be based on local human resources and local natural resources, and tied up with all different development schemes of the government, non-government agencies.
Nursing schools fulfilled the medical needs of the region. The schools created awareness about various diseases and also empowered local girls. Many of the trained nurses have been hired by private hospitals in Kolhapur and Mumbai.
We try to give the quality education, help them to choose a career-oriented nursing course in our institution.
Jan Shikshan Sansthan for skill development was established in a rural area for the first time by bringing about change in policy, because earlier skill development institutes were set up only in urban areas. The arts, crafts and fashion designing skills of the local people got a much deserved recognition. skill development courses in food processing, industrial fabrication were introduced that created huge self-empowerment opportunities. The Jan Shikshan Sansthan has trained around 1 lakh people till date. The newly constructed office of Jan Shikshan Sansthan is in Kudal.
मी इथे जवळजवळ 10-15 वर्षापासून व्यवसाय करतो आहे आणि जनशिक्षण संस्थेमुळे मला त्याचा खूप फायदा झाला आहे आणि इथे मी त्या संस्थेमुळे आम्हाला ट्रेनिंग दिलं, टू व्हीलर रिपेअर केले आणि आम्ही जवळजवळ मासिक 15,000 पर्यंत इथे उत्पन्न कमवतो.
The Bamboo Mission has been Mr. Prabhu's another highly recognized contribution which was formulated and implemented in Mizoram and Konkan. This path-breaking initiative has been accepted all across India. The Bamboo Mission created countless jobs and offered justice to skills and creative minds of local artisans. The products today have huge demand in national and international markets.
आमच्या ह्या युनिटमध्ये 350 लोकांना प्रत्यक्ष रोजगार मिळालेला आहे. या युनिटमधून मायक्रो ॲन्सिलरी म्हणून काम करणारे मायक्रो युनिट्स आहेत. त्याच्यातनं जवळजवळ आणखीन 300 लोकांना काम मिळालं आहे आणि सुमारे 3000 शेतकऱ्यांकडनं हे रॉ मटेरियल विकत घेतलं जातं. त्यामुळे त्या शेतकऱ्यांना पण ह्याच्यातनं काम मिळालं आहे.
So this program was very successful. It resulted into creation of Bamboo Mission. I had to take this note to the cabinet, which for getting membership of International Network for Bamboo and Rattan, which was then based in China, because China has done wonderful work in bamboo. As a result of which, Northeast, the areas which are on Himalayas, like even in the Western Himalayas, Western Ghat, which are all hotspots of biodiversity, where we are destroying biodiversity for getting economic output, all of them started working on bamboo. Today I can see it as a movement. People are really using bamboo in a very advanced stage. So I think this has become a very successful program, giving income to people, avoiding deforestation, bringing value-added products, because bamboo products can be sold globally. And now as a Commerce Minister, I have taken up this responsibility of linking bamboo products through the Export Promotion Council, through the merchant trading houses. They can sell these bamboo products globally. So we are working on many of these initiatives.
Believing in gender equality and women empowerment, self-help groups were formed to train local women, making them financially independent and improve commercial value of local products like cashew nuts, mangoes, kokum, coconut and fish.
आम्ही गटामार्फत काजू युनिट चालवतो. यामध्ये 10 महिला कामाला असतात आणि दिवसाला 125 रुपये प्रमाणे मजुरी दिली जाते इथे.
Mr. Prabhu floated a one-of-its-kind Parivartan Kendra, which made sure that all government schemes reach the intended beneficiaries in its original form for better development at the basic level. The center enlightened people about their rights and government schemes. Suresh Prabhu understands the importance of education and spirit, at least in Konkan, by making sure that education is the foundation on which development is based upon. By bringing internet to Konkan as early as 1999, Mr. Prabhu not only helped digitalize this region, but also gave children much needed exposure to the outside world. The Hole in the Wall project enabled children to have insights into this world and develop a vision for their future, which could not have been achieved with the help of a traditional education. This project was inaugurated by former President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
मुलं भरपूर शिकत होती, नवीन गोष्टी रोज शिकत होती, स्वतः शिकत होती आणि आपल्या मित्रांना शिकवत होती, आम्हाला शिकवत होती. आणि हा म्हणता पुढच्या 6 महिन्यात पूर्ण शाळेतलं वातावरण बदललं.
Konkan is not yet a fully discovered tourist paradise. This region has many pristine and uncrowded beaches, historically significant forts, and breathtaking natural scenery. the scuba diving, and thrilling water sports make this trip an intimate experience. Tourist resorts are giving the local community a boost in self-employment prospects. Eco clubs were set up under Manav Sadhan Vikas Sansthan that trained fishermen who had lost their livelihood due to the use of Persian nets for fishing, were given training in power boat handling, and as lifeguards by the Tourism Ministry, who brought in trainers from Goa, and they were certified by the National Institutes of Water Sports, NIWS Goa.
पॉवर बोट हँडलिंग आणि लाईफ सेव्हिंगचं असं एक ट्रेनिंग लावलं, तर ह्या ट्रेनिंगचा आम्हाला बराच फायदा झाला. आता ह्याच्यामुळे आमचं उत्पन्न वाढलं. आम्ही केल्यामुळे काही तरुण परत उतरले, त्यांनी पण ट्रेनिंग केलं.
In 1996, when Suresh Prabhu was elected as Member of Parliament from Sindhudurg, he took initiatives to bring about policy changes and more development work in the Konkan region, like implementation of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana,
We started doing watershed development program for the entire Sahyadri belt, and the highest amount of money was spent. We revamped the entire telecom infrastructure of that area.
This was the period when even the Electricity Act 2003 proved as a turning point for the electricity sector, and the interlinking of rivers helped not only Konkan but also the entire country, as agriculture is still the base for fulfilling the country's basic food requirement.
India was living in power shortage, 18% peak level power shortage. Today, we have created a situation in which there is more power than people can buy. People want to buy. What? Why? I came out with one law, again under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Electricity Act 2003. That act brought in a complete transformation to electricity sector. It has brought in new capacity. When the capacity was less than 100,000, 1 lakh megawatts, today it is 3,50,000 megawatts. And that happened only because of that one law. Also, we brought distribution reforms in the country for the first time. I set aside 40,000 crores by bringing in technology as well as other things. We also bring in energy efficiency law. There was no law. I piloted that bill in the parliament, and I created a first ever Bureau of Energy Efficiency. We started a major program in the country, first time, interlinking of rivers, to take water from deficient areas, from surplus areas to deficient areas. There is a flood drought syndrome in the country. When the east, like Assam, faces floods, south in Tamil Nadu faces drought. It's one country, same nationality, same geography, but we face these challenges. So we started working on it. I'm very happy that program also is under implementation.
As a railway minister, Suresh Prabhu knows the importance of greater connectivity. So for the development of this region, he planned to make the Konkan rail network stronger. Double linings of tracks reduce travel time. New stations like Sondel, Vaibhavwadi offered new benefits to the local community. 350 kilowatt solar plant at the Ratnagiri station made Konkan railway stations green and energy efficient. Facilities like escalators, lifts, covered shelters at platforms which are modular in design, improved waiting rooms, video walls, free Wi-Fi, CCTV surveillance, water filters, all made the platforms clean and convenient, thus improving passenger experience. Passenger reservation systems at post offices in interior locations were further simplified to ease the difficulties faced by the passengers earlier. Konkan Swad at Ratnagiri station offers exquisite local cuisines to travelers on the move. This is because of Mr. Prabhu's initiative to give back to the IRCTC the responsibility of on-board catering. As a railway minister, he ensured that 33% quota for women in allotment of stalls at all stations.
बचत गटाच्या लोकांना एक सहकार्य करून या माध्यमातून आम्हाला रेल्वेला जेवण ऑनलाईन कसं द्यायनं ह्याचं पण आम्हाला एक प्रशिक्षण दिलं आणि ह्याच्यातून आम्हाला चांगलं तसं प्रॉफिट आहे आणि त्यामुळे महिला पण पुढे आल्या.
Number of programs including new stations, Savantwadi terminus, doubling of lines, electrification, making many amenities, station modernization, many of these programs, new trains, started the first ever Tejas Express in the country started running on Konkan Railway route. We started Vistadome train on that area. So many things were done.
Mr. Prabhu's tenure as the Union Railway Minister ensured a far-reaching and smooth transition to modernization with safety, cleanliness and easier accessibility being the most visible change areas. Transformation of the Konkan Railways was thanks to the development of new stations, modernizations of existing stations, commissioning of Tejas Express, Humsafar Express and Antyodaya Express, and simplification of online ticket booking platform. Real-time customer complaint resolution through effective use of social media platforms has helped railways regain confidence of passengers.
First time, and that magnitude is nowhere in the world, that while you are traveling on the train, you can reach out to the railway officer and he will instantly respond to you within 15 minutes. Many multinational companies wanted to study this model as to how it is happening. We started doing that.
His dedicated efforts paid rich dividends not just on the ground but also on balance sheets with a staggering 69% rise in the turnover. The new 103-long Chiplun-Karad railway line would connect Konkan to the prosperous western Maharashtra. The journey would also bring travellers closer to its historical sites as it would pass through various ancient forts. The futuristic logistic park at Bali has the possibility of reshaping the destiny of the region. It will handle both domestic and export-import container traffic and would generate employment for the MSME sector greatly. As a Union Commerce Minister, Mr. Prabhu's vision has been instrumental in the creation of a new industrial policy. India has recorded rank 77 among 190 countries assessed by the World Bank in ease of doing business report.
We have prepared a complete action plan as to how India's economy will be $5 trillion in another 7 to 8 years' time, and definitely $10 trillion by the time we reach 2035. So $10 trillion economy means our income will be 4 times more than what it is today. Poverty will be completely gone. There will be people can forget poverty, they will live in prosperity. So from poverty to prosperity, from nothing to everything. This is what we are trying to do, and I have prepared a complete plan for it.
The Make in India 2.0 Master Plan, Agriculture Export Policy and E-commerce Policy. His policy intervention boosted exports. He created a first-of-its-kind plan to increase the GDP of the country by developing the districts. His ambitious plan would propel the GDP to increase by 2 to 3%. Sindhudurg and Ratnagiri feature in the list of 6 districts chosen initially across India for the plan. Due to Suresh Prabhu's initiative, Alfonso from Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg, Palghar, Thane and Raigad districts of Maharashtra have been given GI license. This will benefit the rural economy and also generate more income for farmers. Another important portfolio that Mr. Prabhu handles is civil aviation. The resolution of disinvestment from Air India, smoother operations of private airlines, modernization of airports, building of new airports have set the nation flying higher and touching newer altitudes. In a bid to attract foreign direct investments and international tourists, a new airport at Parule Chipi near Sindhudurg is being developed. Faster and problem-free connectivity would help increase commercial and industrial development. Under Udan scheme, affordable flight connectivity to underserved airports have benefited common people throughout the country.
International Udan from Guwahati will connect Kathmandu as well as Bangkok. This is the first time. So all of this is going to result in commonest of the common people will be able to travel by plane. As the Prime Minister says, those हवाई चप्पल पहनने वाले लोग हवाई सफ़र कर पाएंगे. That vision is coming to reality. I am very happy about it.
Mr. Suresh Prabhu, a man with ideas, a passionate reformer, a financial wizard, a hard taskmaster, is a stalwart of Indian politics with high virtues. He has worn many prized and challenging hats with unshakable integrity. The development of Konkan remains his topmost priority. This visionary from the land of Konkan stands out as the land's most devoted, admired and loved leader.